Good day, everyone. Before we start the presentation, please stand for prayer. Thank you. Please be seated. But before we proceed to our presentations, we have prepared an activity for you to answer and arrange. So, let me just read the directions. Rearrange the letters to form the correct answers. And I will group you into 4 groups and I will only give you 2 minutes to answer. Time's up. Before I will discuss our presentation, who can guess our topic? Very good. So, our topic is conditions of learning. The creator of condition of learning is Robert Gagne, was an American educational psychologist who explained how people learn. He created the conditions of learning, which showed that different types of learning need different teaching methods. His ideas help teachers plan clear and effective lessons. Gagne believed that learning is not the same for every skills, so each type of learning needs the right support or conditions. This idea led to his conditions of learning theory. He also introduced 9 instructional steps that teachers can follow to make lessons clear, organized, and effective for the students. Gagne conditions of learning. Categories of learning: we have verbal information, intellectual skills, cognitive strategies, motor skills, and attitudes. 9 events of instructions: gaining attention, informing the learners of the objective, stimulating recall or of prior learning, presenting the stimulus, providing learner guidance, eliciting the performance, giving feedback, assessing performance, and enhancing retention and transfer. Gagne's principle. So number 1 is different instruction for different outcomes. So each type of learning needs a specific way of teaching. So number 2, learning hierarchies. So intellectual skills should be taught in a logical order, building from simple to complex. Number 3, events of learning. So the 9 instructional steps create the right condition for effective learning. Five categories of learning. So number 1 is verbal information. Learnings, facts, definition, and ideas that can be recalled or explained in words. Number 2, intellectual skills. Learning to solve problems, apply rules, and understand the concept. Number 3, cognitive strategies. Learning ways to think, plan, and organize one's own learning. Number 4, motor skills. Learning physical actions that require coordinations and practice. Number 5 is attitudes. So attitudes, learning values, feelings, or mindsets that guide behavior and motivation.
So next, I will discuss the Gagne's 9 events of instruction. First is gaining attention. This is the first step where the teacher captures the student's interest to prepare them for learning. Without attention, learning cannot begin. This stage stimulates curiosity and readiness. Example showing a video clip, telling a story, asking a surprising question, or using visual aids. And the purpose is to motivate and focus learners. And the next is informing learners of the objectives. Learners should know what they are expected to learn. It is benefits for them and the organization. Examples, by the end of these lessons, you will be able to explain the causes of the Philippine Revolution. And the purpose is to give direction and purpose to the lessons. And next is stimulating recall of prior learning. Connect new information to what students already know. Examples, reviewing previous lessons or asking students to share what they already know about the topic. And the purpose of this is to activate existing knowledge and make learning more meaningful. So next is presenting the content. Presenting the content, deliver the main lessons content clearly and systematically. For example, using PowerPoint presentations, lectures, videos, demonstration, or reading materials. This is the example of presenting the content. And the purpose of that is to provide the new knowledge or skills to be learned. And the next is providing learning guidance. Providing learning guidance offers support and strategies to help students understand and apply the content. For example, giving examples, analogies, hints, or using step-by-step instructions. That is the examples of providing learning guidance. And the purpose of that is to guide learners towards correct understanding and application. And the next is eliciting performance. Allow students to practice what they have learned. Examples, class activities, group work, role-playing, or exercises related to the topic. And the purpose of that is to reinforce learning through activity or active participation rather. So next is providing feedback. Providing feedback gives learners specific feedback on their performance. Examples, oral comments, written remarks, or peer feedback. That is the examples in providing feedback. And the purpose of that is to correct errors, reinforce correct responses, and motivate improvements. And the next is assessing performance. Assessing performance, evaluate if the learning objectives were achieved. For example, quizzes, oral recitation, performance tasks rather, or written tests. And the purpose of that is to measure understanding and mastery. So the next is, the last rather, enhancing retention and transfer. Enhancing retention and transfer is help learners apply what they have learned in real life situations. Examples, giving real world projects, case studies, or connecting lessons to everyday experience. That is the examples of enhancing retention and transfer. And the purpose of that is to ensure knowledge is retained and transferable beyond the classroom. That is the example and the purpose of enhancing retention and transfer. That's all. Thank you.